Thinking about starting your own business in Nebraska and want to do it right? Well, you've come to the right place. Forming a limited liability company, or LLC, is one of the smartest moves you can make as an entrepreneur, but the process has a few unique quirks in the Cornhusker State.
Stick around, because in this explainer, we'll walk through our agenda: the Nebraska LLC advantage, naming and your registered agent, filing your certificate, the newspaper publication rule, EIN, taxes and compliance, and finally, final steps and our disclaimer.
Let's dive right into Section 1, the Nebraska LLC advantage.
As entrepreneur Eric Fahm noted from his own early experiences, making mistakes during the setup process literally cost him 6 months and over $8,000. Ouch. Doing this right from the very start and understanding the precise rules of the state you're filing in is absolutely critical to your success and, well, your wallet.
So why go with an LLC in the first place? It brilliantly solves the problem of personal liability by wrapping your business in a layer of legal protection. If your business gets sued or takes on debt, your personal assets, like your home and your savings, are totally shielded. Plus, you get pass-through tax flexibility. Profits pass directly to your personal tax return, meaning you completely avoid that dreaded corporate double taxation that traditional C corporations face. It's pretty much the best of both worlds for small businesses. Moving right along to Section 2, naming and registered agent. When it comes to picking a name, Nebraska doesn't mess around. Under Nebraska Revised Statute 21108, you've got some strict rules to follow. First off, your unique name must clearly show it's an LLC by including terms like Limited Liability Company or just LLC. Second, it has to be entirely unique in the state database. No deceptively similar copycats allowed. And third, you definitely cannot use restricted government terms that make it sound like you're the FBI or the State Department. Make sure you check your name's availability using the Nebraska Secretary of State's free online corporate and business search tool. Now, what if you find the perfect name, but you just aren't quite ready to file your official formation paperwork today? Good news, you can actually reserve it. For a $30 fee, the state will lock down your chosen business name for 120 days, making sure nobody else scoops it up while you get your documents together. Alongside your perfect name, every Nebraska LLC absolutely must designate a registered agent. Think of them as your business's legal bouncer. This is an individual or a company officially authorized to receive service of process, lawsuits, and formal communications from the state on your behalf. By law, they must have a physical street address in Nebraska, so no, P.O. boxes will not cut it. And they have to be continuously available during standard business hours to receive hand-delivered legal notices.
You've got a really important choice to make here regarding your registered agent. While you can absolutely act as your own agent for free, doing so puts your personal home address on the permanent public record. Plus, it ties you to that address every Monday through Friday from 9 to 5. Hiring a professional service usually runs about $80 to $300 annually, but it ensures someone is always there during business hours and, most importantly, keeps your home address completely private.
Okay, let's get into Section 3, filing your certificate. Here is a major Nebraska quirk that trips up a lot of founders. In most states, the main formation document is called the Articles of Organization, but in Nebraska, it is specifically referred to as a Certificate of Organization. To make things even more interesting, the state doesn't even provide a standard blank template form for you to fill out. You actually have to draft this document yourself from scratch, making sure it includes your LLC name, your designated office address, and your registered agent's information and written consent. Once you've drafted it up, how do you file it? Well, we highly recommend submitting your certificate right through Nebraska's e-delivery online portal. Filing online costs exactly $100 and generally clears much faster, usually in about 1 to 2 weeks. If you really want to print and mail it in, it actually costs a bit more at $110, and you are definitely going to be waiting longer for processing. All right, on to Section 4, the newspaper publication rule. Brace yourself, because this right here is the boss battle of the Nebraska LLC process. According to Nebraska Revised Statute 21-193, your LLC is legally required to publish a notice of organization in a newspaper of general circulation. This was originally created way back in the day to alert the local public that a new business was forming. It's a historic quirk shared by only a couple of other states, but make no mistake, it is strictly enforced by state law. So how do we conquer this? It breaks down into 3 very clear steps. First, choose a qualifying legal newspaper located near your LLC's designated office, usually within the exact same county. Second, you have to pay to have your notice published once a week for 3 consecutive weeks. Third, and this is absolutely critical, the newspaper will send you an affidavit of publication. You must file this proof back with the Nebraska Secretary of State. If you skip this mandatory, somewhat archaic process, you risk invalidating your LLC's liability protection entirely.
To put a number on the step, you really need a budget for the publication requirement. Expect to pay the newspaper anywhere from $40 to $250. This depends heavily on the size of your county. Smaller rural counties will be on the lower end, while larger ones charge a premium. On top of that, you'll pay a filing fee to the state of $25 online or $30 by mail just to submit that final affidavit of publication.
Almost there. Section 5. EIN, Taxes, and Compliance.
Immediately post-filing, you need to knock out a few critical necessities. First, head over to the IRS website and grab a free Employer Identification Number, or EIN. Think of it like a social security number for your business. You will absolutely need this to open a dedicated business bank account. And remember, mixing personal and business funds is the fastest way to shatter your legal liability protection, so that separate bank account is completely non-negotiable. Finally, draft an operating agreement. Even though Nebraska doesn't legally require you to file one, it is highly recommended. It sets your internal rules, ownership percentages, and prevents the state's default rules from stepping in and overriding your intentions.
Next up, taxes. Now, although your LLC itself acts as a pass-through entity and likely won't pay corporate income tax, you aren't entirely off the hook with the state. You have to register with the Nebraska Department of Revenue through their one-stop business registration portal if you are selling taxable goods, which are subject to a 5.5% state sales tax, or if you plan on hiring employees and need to manage employer withholding.
To maintain your good standing over the long haul, Nebraska requires a biennial report. Notice I said biennial. Instead of every year, you only file this every odd-numbered year between January 1st and April 1st. It's $25 online or $30 by mail. And of course, you must continuously maintain your registered agent year after year.
Let's wrap this up with Section 6, Final Steps and Disclaimer. Please remember that while following these steps sets you on the right path, this explainer is for informational purposes only and does not constitute legal advice. Every single business is unique, and you should always consult a legal or financial professional tailored to your specific circumstances to ensure you are totally compliant.
By tackling that formation paperwork, understanding your tax obligations, and conquering that unique newspaper publication quirk, you are fully equipped to build a legally sound business in Nebraska. But remember, forming the LLC is just the starting line. As your revenues grow, at what point does it actually make sense to have your new LLC taxed as an S corporation to save big on self-employment taxes? Well, that is a strategy for another day. Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and here's to your incredible entrepreneurial success.